Hey guys, what's going on? It's your boy Serrano. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the crew, make sure you subscribe and get notified. But if you're already part of the crew, salute. Today we're going to be talking about the Cubot X30 right here, and we're going to be talking about 5 reasons why I definitely think this is a good device in 2021. So if this is your first time, make sure you hit that like button, join the crew so you can be notified whenever a new video drops, just like this one. But the first reason I think this device is cool is because it comes in a variety of different models. Now there's 3 different models that you can choose from. And the one that I have is the first model. It has 6 gigabytes of RAM, 128 gigabytes of internal storage, which is pretty cool. The other 2 models weren't available at the time when I got this device. I think just the other one of them was. So the other model, you're getting 256 gigabytes of internal storage with 8 gigabytes of RAM. And then the other one is 128 gigabytes with 8 gigabytes of RAM as well. So I like how they give you 3 different options. Obviously, you have to pay a little bit more for the RAM and the extra storage. This is the 6 gigabytes of RAM and 128 gigabytes of internal storage. But I definitely think that they have, I think that's pretty cool. I've never seen a device for this price with Android 10 and then just all this storage on here. So you could see out of the box, it does have 9.7 system used, but I still have over 100 gigabytes on this device just from the, just out of the box. So I think that's really tremendous, is that the RAM and internal storage that's being offered on this device is actually pretty cool. Now the other thing that's pretty cool is they do offer you some accessories inside of the box, such as a case. Now I do have a case right here. That one that came inside of it, it's like a smoky material. I also did purchase a few of my own, but inside the box you also get your charging brick, which is Type-C, your SIM ejector tool as well, which is a plus, and because a lot of the times, a lot of phones, they're going to be going away from putting bricks inside of phones, which is weird, but this does have 5 volts. It comes in the box as well. And you do get your additional information right here for compliance and things of that nature. So, it's going to be a good device. It's going to come in a nice packaging. The box is really good and small. It's like a really small box compared to other boxes that I've seen. But it's a nice package, and just really overall, they did a really good job with the packaging. But one of the things that really makes this device stand out when it compares to other devices is the overall screen display. We're getting 398 pixels per inch. It's a full HD plus display, meaning it's going to be high density, very high, not a very high density, but a high density display. So anything over 400 pixels per inch is very high. But like I said, this device will give you a very great viewing experience when it comes to looking at multimedia. So if I open up Facebook and things like that, you're going to notice that, this device will look really bright, really colorful on all your social media posts. I didn't have any issue with this thing when it came to browsing media. I'm using my Mint Mobile right now because Metro and Cricket are doing away with unlocked devices on their network. So make sure you get a Mint or a Mint SIM so you could actually use your unlocked phone the way it was intended to be used, which is unlimited on an unlocked network. So I'm using the Mint Mobile network, but this device does look really good when it comes to social media. Oh my God. Murray, and you could get to your stories and things of that nature. But like I said, guys, you're gonna really enjoy the screen on this device. It's gonna be a really beautiful display. You're not gonna have any complaints. Now what you're hearing is the speakers. Those are pretty decent. We don't get dual speakers on this device, but another thing that I do want to talk about is the overall build quality of this device. Now, the build quality of this device is plastic. It's at 212 grams of weight, but It's got this glass material. It mimics glass almost exactly. I'm not sure if it's real glass or not, but it hasn't scratched whatsoever. It's really, really durable back on here. So it's not that micro scratch surface where it's going to be a magnet for that. It does attract a lot of fingerprints. I'm not going to even lie to you, but the overall build quality is solid. Like the way it's shaped, you can see the edges are almost flat. It's kind of like a boxy shape to it, which I really do like, but the corners will be rounded. And it's got Type-C charging, a microphone here, speaker here, no headphone jack. But one of the things that I do is put one of these dongles in the bottom of the phone, and then I put my headphone jack directly inside of this thing right here. So as you can see, I can listen to music with my 3.5mm headphone jack. I am able to listen to music through here, which is pretty cool. So I definitely think that you should pick one of these up if you plan on listening to music with 3.5mm headphone jack. But you know, even though it doesn't have a 3.5mm headphone jack, just get you a dongle that's Type-C to 3.5mm. Now we do have a fingerprint sensor off to the right, which I do love. Every single time I hit that, I feel like it's very responsive. Not immediately, but it's going to be 90 to 99.9 accurate. You can see every single time I hit that, unless my finger is off center, like a little bit above. But if I put it dead center, that thing is working every single time. And then if I switch to my left hand, I'm a left-handed person, so if I switch to that, every single time it's accurate. You get your power button right above top, and your volume rocker is off to the left. I really like this layout when it comes to the buttons. And then your SIM tool for the SD card. You can expand the storage on this one and move it to the SD card as well. And that's really solid about this device. So I'm gonna jump into the fifth reason, well, another reason, and that's gonna be the cameras, guys. Now these cameras are really good for the price. If you look at some of the features that are inside of here, it's gonna be really good quality, not only for the camera, but you get the 2 times when you hit that button right there. And it has AI cameras on here. So just the quality alone, it's on that 48 megapixel camera, is gonna look really nice. You can see right here. So I just took a picture. That's gonna come out really detailed. Look at this. Look at that. So, I mean, that's a beautiful image right there. I don't know if you guys can see that, but this camera does take beautiful images. It even takes bokeh effect shots as well, so you can increase the aperture or decrease it depending on your personal preference. I like the f2.8. I find that it gives you a nice mixture between foreground and background with minimal blur. And that's gonna actually be really sick. You can see the background image is faded out just a little bit, and then the foreground image is in complete focus. And I think the camera does a really good job. And then the night mode on here is absolutely stellar. I really like this mode on here. But if you work your way over here, you're gonna be able to get to the macro camera. And the macro camera on this guy is absolutely bananas, because when you're zooming in on things like this, you'll go about 3 to 4 centimeters away in some really good light. And that's when you're gonna be able to capture some really good details. So whatever the 48 megapixel can't pick up really up close, this one will actually, you could see it, it's even looking, I could even see the details of the glue on here, which you could see the flaws, which I didn't even notice by the naked eye. So I definitely think that macro camera is gonna be awesome. But overall, the front-facing camera is a 32 megapixel camera, and even that one is dope. You could zoom in on here. I think that's pretty nuts. It's got some really good details on here. Then you get the AI mode, but like I said, guys, you could play around with it, adjust it, mess around with it. Settings, so you could just keep, tailoring it, high quality, mid, low, camera, maximum brightness, medium brightness. Save my face info, so you can make sure that if you want to have your face tailored a certain way for images, it's going to save that. But look at this front facing camera, looks like a rear camera on most phones. It's just absolutely gorgeous. And then you get some filters right here if you want to change the colors. Whoa, that looks stupid right there. Are you serious? Wait, let me take that off. That is stupid. Let me see. This one, the fish eye. That's kind of cool. I didn't even know they had that. You get like the fish eye effect. Let me take a picture like that. It makes my face look kind of round. And then you got your portrait here as well. So you could definitely do the aperture on here too. Let's do 2.8. And then right here. So really do like these cameras. That's another reason why I like this phone. Another thing that I could say is the game performance on this device doesn't miss a beat. You get high graphics, you get high frame rates when you're gaming. And when you're gaming, you're gonna notice that it's very playable and a really good experience. 6 gigabytes of RAM, but you can get the 8 gigabyte model, 128 gigabytes or 256, depending on which one you choose. But like I said, it doesn't miss a beat.
First point for the red team.
Oh damn, he got the assist. Well, he actually saved this guy right there because I was gonna murder him. But you can see right here, it doesn't miss a beat in any way. I'm on the regular network, 4G LTE on Mint Mobile, and let me see if I could get the assist. It's absolutely smooth when it comes to the gameplay on here. So I'm getting a reminder to go to the gym or something like that. Let me get that off of the screen. But you could see the 6 gigabytes of RAM works really good. And we got the Helio. We do get a Helio P60 on here, which is absolutely snappy in when it comes to the gaming. So as you can see, I'm not running into any hiccups or freezes or anything of that nature. Where is everyone? I was in a bad position right there. Hold on. Now I can see everyone. I was trying to figure out where they all were. They're like hiding and stuff. There we go.
Enemy down. Reloading.
But you can see the gameplay is extremely clear, crispy on here. I haven't had any issues with this thing. So that would be the last reason, guys, is just the overall gameplay on here is really, really good. But overall, I could say that the build quality, the cameras, the screen, the performance overall is really nice. And the, you know, it just has a really nice experience. You also get Android 10 on here, stock Android experience. The screen looks really beautiful. The battery's pretty decent as well, but it does offer a gyroscope. And the storage option is probably the #1 reason, guys, for this price. But like I said, you will get some updates on here. It's mainly the screen is absolutely beautiful on here. The cameras are good performances as well. Stock Android experience, the build quality, I just can't talk about enough. But hopefully you did find this video helpful. And I'll get right back with you later, crew. Peace.